got you guys. Gonna mute all. Excellent. Someone just dropped out there. I think it was Rosaline. Okay, she'll jump back in. And I am recording. Great, thanks Rosaline for that. There you are, you're back. So let's start by stopping. So close your eyes. And that is the essence of our yoga practice, that yoking our mind to our body and really cultivating that relationship with our deeper self. And so getting to know ourselves at this deeper level. And in order to access this person inside of ourselves, the you inside of you, we need to come away from the surface mind, the thinking, emotional part of our brain, which has got so much value in lots of elements of our lives. But this practice has nothing to do with that part of our mind. So our goal is to drop in and really cultivate our witness mind, our witness consciousness. And so here at the start of class, let's really set that intention of being tuned in to our breath, to noticing our sensations, to being present. And breathing practices are fantastic for internalizing the mind. And so we'll start with a little bit of alternate nostril breathing. When we were doing this on Thursday, we did it at pace. And this morning, we're going to go slowly with it. So using your right hand, block your right nostril. And let's inhale and exhale through the left nostril. So long, deep breaths. So right nostril stays blocked, and we inhale and exhale through the left. So inhaling through the left nostril is the moon channel, so very calming. This is the creative right side of the brain. And we're not pausing at the top and the bottom, we're just having a long, deep breath. Staying very focused. And now very carefully, let's block the left nostril. And we do that with the ring finger and breathe in and out through the right nostril. So right nostril goes to the left side of the brain. So this is the more linear part of the brain. It's the sun channel. And where breathing in through the left nostril has a very calming effect, cooling, especially if ever you're feeling anxious. It's a great way to breathe in through the left nostril. And breathing through the right nostril tends to increase our positivity. So it's energizing, but also increasing our positivity. And so breathing now through your right nostril. And again, long, smooth breaths. So long inhale and exhale. And no pausing at the top and the bottom, just a smooth breath. And feel like as you inhale, the breath goes up through the nose to the very top of the nostrils and then into that left side of your brain. Very nice. So now we're going to alternate. So we're going to breathe in through the left and out through the right. We'll continue just like that, in through the left and out through the right. In through the left out to the right. Take a deep inhale through the left. And now pause, hold your breath. As you hold your breath, draw up to the pelvic floor so it's lifting up the muscles between the pubic bone and the tailbone. This has the effect of squeezing, holding the energy, and then lifting through your spine to the top of the brain, right into the center. Eye gaze to the middle of the forehead. And then exhale, release. Let's go the other side. So inhaling now through the right. And exhaling through the left. Alternate nostril breathing. Fantastic for cultivating interconnectedness between the hemispheres and creating balance. In through the right. Out through the left. In through the right. Out to the left. And now take a deep inhale through the right nostril. Pause, hold the breath. Squeeze up to the pelvic floor. Relax your shoulders. Chin slightly in, eye gaze center of the forehead, holding. Be very still. Exhale, release. Just sit for a moment and observe your energy. Observe the effect on your mind. So continuing with this lovely balancing effect, we'll do an Ashtanga influenced practice this morning. And the theme of balance for me is really because of this lovely time of the year where there's this balance between the dark and the light, the time of equinox, when there's equal length between the day and night, but we're moving towards that period of darkness where there's more darkness than light. And this is a time of year to really go in, to cultivate our inner luminosity, right? And to really support that relationship with our inner self. So let's come to standing. And so with the Ashtanga practice, we just go and do as suits our bodies. So come standing, and Tadasana, mountain pose, again about balance. So some people like their feet about hip distance apart, and then some people like their toes to touch. So whichever suits you. And it's the base of your big toes are touching the heels or a little bit apart. And front of your thighs internally rotate. And so then you can feel the activation in the outer hips. So front thighs turn in, tailbone draws down, and the pubic bone draws up. The navel draws in, and then the chest, the sternum lifts, collarbones are wide, shoulder blades down your back. Back of your neck is long and the crown of your head lifting up. So you again have this balance. The feet are grounding, planted on the floor, and your head is lifting up towards the sky. When you're ready, inhale, reach up, look up. And as you exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale, lift your heart halfway, hands on the shins or the floor. And then exhale, hands down and step back into plank. Plank can have knees down or knees lifted. Inhale here. And then knees down or knees lifted, elbows in. Exhale all the way to the floor. Toes back, elbows in. Inhale, cobra. And then tuck your toes and exhale into down dog. Smooth, steady breaths here in down dog. And try to have an evenness to the inhale and exhale. So inhaling for a count of 4 or 5. And exhaling the same for a count of 4 or 5. And now exhaling fully. And at the end of your exhale, bend your knees and look between your hands. And from here, walk or step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your heart halfway, hands on the shins or the floor. And exhale, fold in. That feeling of no rush. Inhale, come all the way up and reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Breath and movement in sync. Attention inside. Inhale, reach up. Exhaling, fold. This is your time with yourself. Don't let the mind get dragged to the surface. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back, and we'll lower on the same exhale. So knees down or knees lifted, and come all the way to the floor or come halfway. And then inhale into a cobra or an up dog. And exhale back into down dog. Deep inhale. Long exhale. In Ashtanga Yoga, we breathe, it's called Ujjayi breath. It's not compulsory at all, but it's where you feel the breath at the back of your throat. You're breathing through your nose, but you notice the breath touching the back of your throat. And it means you can hear the breath as you breathe in and out. At the end of this exhale, bend your knees and walk, step or hop, top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhaling, fold in. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhaling, fold. Follow your breath. Let all the breath out. And then inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back and lower. And so to the floor or halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, back into down dog. Firm your thighs. Listen to the sound of the breath. And perhaps notice as you inhale, breath goes down your spine, filling you up. Expansion. And then as you exhale, the lift of the pelvic floor, navel draws in, breath leaves your body, and let all the breath leave. Let's do one more like that. Inhale, expanding, breath going down your spine. And then exhale, a little lift of the pelvic floor. Breath leaving your body. Bend your knees, look between your hands, and walk, step or hop, top of your mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, fold in. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. We'll do Surya Namaskar B. So bend your knees like you're sitting in a chair, skim the floor with your hands and reach the arms up for chair pose. As you exhale, straighten your legs and fold forwards. No rush whatsoever. Inhale halfway, lift your heart. Exhale, step back to plank and lower. Halfway or all the way. Inhale into a cobra or an up dog. Full breath. Exhale back into down dog. Ground the left foot. Take an inhale here. So grounding the left foot means bring the left heel in a little bit. The foot's at an angle. And then as you exhale, right foot steps forward between your hands. So this transition you can do with your left knee down. Bring the right foot forward and you can give it a hand if you need to. And then heel down, the left heel down. Draw the right outer hip in and inhale into warrior one. Draw the left frontal hip forward. And then as we exhale, we come back through vinyasa. So hands down, step back into plank. Do this first one with extra breaths. Inhale here in plank. And then exhale, elbows in, knees down or no knees. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale back into down dog. And now as you inhale, the right heel grounds down, the right foot's at an angle. And then as you exhale, left foot forward. And remember, right knee can come down for that transition. And then ground. Inhale, warrior one. And then exhale, hands down and step back and lower. Inhaling up, dog or cobra. And exhale back into down dog. Full breaths here, taking an inhale, expanding, filling up. A long exhale. Perhaps closing your eyes, dropping in. Full inhale. And a long exhale. Firm the front of your thighs. Lift your kneecaps. Push the heels into the floor. One more breath here. Inhale. And long exhale. Bend your knees, look between your hands, walk, step or hop, top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhaling, fold. Bend your knees back into chair pose. Skim your fingers, reach the arms up. Exhale, straighten your legs, hands to your heart. We'll do 2 more just like that. Bend your knees, chair pose. Exhale, straighten your legs and fold forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhaling up dog or cobra. And then exhale back into down dog. Inhale, ground that left foot or bring the right knee down. And exhale, or bring the left knee down rather. And right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhaling, hands down, step back and lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale back into down dog. Inhale, right heel grounds or right knee down. Exhale, left foot forward between your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back and lower. Inhale, up dog, cobra. Exhale, back into down dog. And breathe here. Feel that little lift of the pelvic floor as you exhale. Breath leaving your body. Feel the expansiveness as you inhale. Filling up. Perhaps your eyes are closed. Don't have to be. Let's take one more breath here. Bend your knees, look between your hands, walk, step or hop on top of your mat. Inhale halfway, lift your heart. Exhale, fold in. Bend your knees, chair pose. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart. We'll do one more. Bend your knees, chair pose. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, down dog. Inhale, left foot grounds or left knee down. Exhale, right foot forward between your hands. Draw the right outer hip in. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Exhaling, hands down, step back and lower. Inhaling, up dog, up cobra. And exhaling back into down dog. Inhale, right heel in, right knee down. Exhaling, left foot forward between your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhaling, hands down, Step back and lower. Inhaling up dog or cobra. Exhaling back into down dog. And long deep breaths here. And so at any stage, come into child's pose. Child's pose, knees wide and hips going back towards your heels. You know, you gotta listen to what you need, what your body is asking for. You may be tired. You may just need to focus on the breathing. And so last exhale here. Bend the knees, look between your hands, walk, step or hop, top of your mat. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhaling, fold. Bend your knees, chair pose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Hands to your hips and step your legs hip distance apart. Inhale, lift your heart, look up. And exhaling, fold forwards. So hook your big toes with your fingers. So index and middle fingers go between the big toe and the second toe. And then they're on the ground and the big toe pushes into your fingers. Your thumb is on the nail of your big toe. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen. And then exhale, fold in. Now depending, each person is different. You may benefit from a bend in your knees and that allows you to go a little deeper. Or you may prefer to have the legs more straight and the arms more straight. Relax the back of your neck and full breaths. Exhale again, that lift of the pelvic floor, folding a little deeper. The grip on the toes helps to gently draw you down a little bit more. One more breath here. And exhale, fold in. And now inhale, lengthen, lift the heart, lift the chest. And exhale, hands underneath your feet. So, especially when you first do this pose, your tendency to think it's going to hurt and that your hands can only go a little bit. I'd like your hands all the way under so your toes are where your watch is on your wrist. And knees can be bent, no problem. Inhale, lift your heart. And then exhale, fold in. So you feel lovely stretch in the shoulders. Definitely working in the hamstrings. But focus in on your breath here. So full inhale. Expand. And as you exhale, that little lift of the pelvic floor and sink. We'll do 2 more breaths here. And maybe the legs straighten a little bit more with each exhale. Back of your neck relaxed. And now carefully hands out. Put your hands on your waist. Push into your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, feet together. Now step your feet out, right foot out to the right and turn your right toes towards the right. Left toes are turning in, arms are wide. Inhale, reach your right arm straight up. Length the whole right side of the body and legs are straight. Exhale, right hand down. Now you want to keep this, your hips and your chest in line with the long end of the mat and it's triangle pose. So right hand to your shin, to your foot or to the floor, inside or outside, doesn't matter. And some people, I know for me, I don't like to lock my knee, that front knee in particular. So I have a little micro bend in the front knee. Left arm reaching up and your eye gaze can be down, out to the side or looking up, whatever works for you. And breathe. Draw the right seat in and under. Open across the chest. Again, that sense as you inhale, so expanding, breath going down the spine. And as you exhale, that little lift of the pelvic floor, deepening into the posture. And really think of not the sinking into the bottom hand, but that uplifting into the top one. One more breath here. And exhale. Engage pelvic floor, lift, push into your feet. Inhale, coming up. And then exhale, turn your feet. So left toes forward now, same pose. Inhale, left arm reaches. Extend and lengthen. And then as you reach, left arm reaches out, right hip comes going towards the back of your mat, and the left hand comes down. So either to the shin, to the foot, or to the floor. And then right arm reaches up. Inhale, full breath. And then as you exhale, that lift, pelvic floor, breath leaves your body and deepen into the pose. So that real sense that you're not just breathing in a pose. The posture is infused with the breath. And so the breath and the posture together create the shape. So you inhale, expand and lift. And exhale, breath leaves your body and deepen. Really nice. End of this exhale, push into your feet. Inhale, coming up. And then we take the revolved version. So turn your feet again. And this time, left arm reaches up. And really think of this left hip coming forward. So the left hip comes forward, outer right hip back. And this left hand comes down to the right foot. So again, comes to the shin, to the ankle. Or you might start on the big toe side of the left foot and then draw the left hip forward, outer right hip back. And maybe your hand goes to the baby toe side. It can stay either side, it doesn't matter. Right hand to your waist, and now turn the navel, turn the ribs. It might help your balance to stay looking down. Turn the shoulders towards the right, and then if you wish, right hand to your shoulder, right arm reaches up. And again, so inhale, filling up. And then as you exhale, twist. Now, firm in that back leg. Left thigh internally rotates, so it's turning in. That left frontal hip is drawing forward. The front leg externally rotates, so that right thigh is twisting out. The outer right hip is drawing in. And then this balance and support helps you to deepen into the twist. One last breath. Exhale all the breath out, little lift of the pelvic floor. Look down and inhale, coming up. And let's go to the side. Exhale, turn your legs. So feet facing the left now. Left foot forward rather. And now right arm reaches up, left hand on your waist. And then extend. So as you're reaching the right arm, think of the whole right side coming forward. Little bend in the front knee so it's not locked. Can be nice. And then once your hand is wherever it's going to be, shin or ankle, start turning the navel, the ribs, and then the shoulders. Firm in the back leg. And then if you wish, left hand to shoulder and reaching up. And exhaling, twist. Inhale, fill up, expand. And exhaling, twist. And firm that back leg. 2 more breaths here. And last one, feel the breath go down the spine as you inhale, filling up. As you exhale, pelvic floor lifts and revolve. And now firm your legs. Inhale, coming all the way up. And exhale, step to the top of your mat. Really nice right leg steps again. And then right toes face the back of your mat. Bend the front knee this time. And right arm reaches. Inhale. And then as you exhale, so right hand to your thigh. Left arm reaches over. If you wish, you can bring the right hand down to the inside of the leg. But see what suits you. If your right hand is on your thigh, try not to lean heavy on it, but try to have it that you could lift the arm if necessary, that it's a turning and extending pose. So hand wherever suits and breathe. If your hand is on the floor, that right hand pushes against the inside of the right shin, and the right shin pushes against the hand, and this helps you to twist. Let's do one more expansive breath here. Inhale. As you exhale, pelvic floor lifts and extend. Push into the feet. Inhale, coming up. And then exhale, turn your feet. Bend your front knee. Left arm extends back as you inhale. And then exhale. Left hand down on the inside of that left foot. And reach the arm up and over. Left hand either there or to the thigh, which is also really nice. And here's a really nice place if you have a block. Left hand on the block is nice too. It gives a bit more extra length to the arms. And breathe. So in all of yoga, you have a thing called a drishti, which is where your eye gaze is. And you're looking without seeing because your attention is really focused on your breath and your posture. And in this pose, the drishti is the inside of the palm. So you're looking towards your hand. But it's always important to mind the neck, right? So you do whatever suits. Exhale all the breath out, lift pelvic floor. Inhale, come back up. And let's take the twisted version. So switch the feet again, right toes forward, left toes turning in. And now left arm, right knee bends, left arm reaches, and left arm just outside the right knee, or you may get the elbow, whichever works. So if it's the forearm, right hand to your waist and twist. If it's the elbow, palms together, thumbs drawing into the sternum, or you might like to have the left hand towards the floor and the right arm up, whichever works. And push into the back foot and twist. And so back of your neck is long. Inhale, filling up. And as you exhale, that lift of the pelvic floor, and then turn. Navel revolves, ribs turning. One more breath here. As you exhale, turn. Lift pelvic floor. Inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale, switch your feet. Inhale, right arm rises. And as you exhale, right elbow outside the left knee. Palms together, thumbs in towards the sternum, push into the back leg. Deep bend in the front knee, but as always, the knee is directly above the ankle. And twist. And one more here. Very carefully inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, top of your mat. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhaling up dog or cobra. Exhaling into down dog. Ground the left foot, right foot forward between your hands. And walk the right foot a little bit out to the right. Let's come up for warrior one. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, sink into the front leg. So palms can be together or apart, whichever works for you. Outer right hip draws in. Front knee over the second or third toe. Push into the baby toe side of that back foot. And again, that back thigh internally rotates. As you inhale, fill up. As you exhale, lift the pelvic floor. Sink in. Now keep the arms just as they are. Inhale, straighten the front leg. And then as you exhale, turn your feet so right toes in. And now you're facing the back of your mat. And sink in, warrior one, left side. So right hip forward. And breathe here. And you can look up or look forward. Breath goes down the spine, filling up at the inhale. And as you exhale, that lift of the pelvic floor, sink a little deeper maybe. Right hip forward, outer left hip back. And now very carefully open the arms. So as the right arm goes back, you'll feel the right hip draw back and sink into warrior two. So reach across the arms like you're trying to reach for something just past your grip, past your extension. Right thigh turns in, left thigh opens out. Feel it on the inner thighs. Relax the shoulders. Looking over the middle finger, but attention is inside. Expansive inhale. Lift pelvic floor and sink into the exhale. And very carefully inhale, straighten that left leg. And as you exhale, turn the feet and sink into the right. So warrior two, right side. And breathe here. So that sense of the breath infusing the posture, that they're together. Two parts of the same whole. Remember, front thigh externally rotating, the knee over the second or third toe. Reach a bit more in the back arm. Really nice. Left arm comes forward, both arms come up. And then exhale, hands down, step back and lower. Inhaling up dog or cobra. Exhaling back into down dog. And now bend your knees and come to sitting. So I'll come facing you guys, but you can be long on your mat. So legs are forward. Sit up so you're on your sitting bones. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forwards. Hook your big toes, just like we did earlier. Absolutely no problem though. Hands can come to your shins either. If you don't get to your toes, absolutely no problem. Inhaling, lift your heart. And exhaling, fold in. So everyone's hamstrings are a little bit different. And so if your hamstrings are very tight, it might suit you to have a little bend in the knees, or it might suit you to sit on a blanket underneath your hips just to give a little bit more support. And so we always have to make the posture work in our bodies. And sometimes if you're very tight, you need to really support the muscles that you're not straining them. And then sometimes if you're super mobile, you need to make sure not to go to the full extension, that you're building strength rather than all the time flexibility. Very nice. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, release. So we'll do a few of the seated postures. So right foot inside the left inner thigh. Inhale, reach up. And your navel is lined up with that left knee. Exhale, reaching forwards. And hands come wherever suits, right? So to the shin or to the foot. Inhale, lift your heart. And then exhale, fold in. And in this posture, the breath is a kind of a spiraling action. So inhale, fill up. Breath going down the spine. Relax your shoulders. As you exhale, again, lifting the pelvic floor, but think of the right ribs drawing towards that left foot. The left ribs are drawing back. One last breath here. Relax the shoulders. And let's take the twisted version. So right hand now on the left, either the shin, the ankle, or hold on to the foot. Left hand out to the side and revolve. Inhaling, filling up. Exhaling, twist. Let's do one more here. And exhale. Carefully on revolve, go back to center. Let's go other side. So right leg now extends forward and the left leg draws in. So the foot's against the inner thigh. Inhale, reach up. And then turn, so navel in line with that knee and reaching forwards. And again, hands to your shins or ankles, doesn't matter where they come to. Working with your own body. So yoga is not about what anybody else is doing. It's applying the shape with your body. And it's a real work in progress. We listen to our bodies on different days. A different version of the same posture will work. As you exhale, remember, think of the left ribs drawing towards that right foot, the right ribs drawing back. Really filling up on the inhale and emptying, lifting pelvic floor in the exhale. And now left hand to your ankle, your shin, your foot, and your right hand out to the side. Inhaling, fill up. And then exhale, pelvic floor lifts and revolve. Relax the shoulders. See, can you turn in the navel, in the ribs? And one more here. And exhale. Really nice. Coming back to center. Let's do one more of the twisting ones. So it's called Matsyendrasana. So there's two versions. So first version, right leg is long, left foot is on the outside of the right knee. Okay, that's the setup. Second version, right knee is bent in and the left foot is on the outside of the right knee. So either right knee bent or the right leg straight. Okay, and try to get, if your knee is bent, both your sitting bones onto the floor. Big toe of the left foot onto the floor. And then inhale, right arm extends and reaches. So you're trying to get all this length in the torso. And then as you exhale, that right arm sweeps to the outside of the left knee. And then left arm behind you and twisting. And you may use your left hand on your thigh to get a little bit deeper. Try to get up on your upper arm maybe, and then revolve. So trying to keep the shoulders down your back, spine tall. Big toe of the left foot pressing into the floor. Drawing that left knee towards the midline, and then turning chest, ribs, navel to the left. filling up on the inhale. And then as you exhale, revolve. Lift the pelvic floor. And one more. And revolve. Really nice. Carefully unravel. Let's go straight to the other side. So I'll do the straight leg version this time. So left leg is straight or left knee is bent. Right knee is bent and the right foot is on the outside of the left knee. Really nice. Right hand's behind you. Inhale, left arm reaches. So get all that length, extension. And then as you exhale, left elbow outside that right knee and maybe help it to go a little deeper. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, pelvic floor lifts and revolve. Let's do 2 more lovely breaths here. Relax the shoulders. And exhale. And last one. And exhale. Really nice. Coming back to center. And let's come straight into our breathing technique now. So find yourself a comfortable seated position. And it's another version of the alternate nostril breathing. It's called the breath for cleansing the inner channels. It's really lovely. And so with this breath, we inhale for 3, we hold for 12, and we exhale for 6. And I'll guide you through the whole lot, okay? So first of all, we'll set the alternate nostril pattern, and then I'll add the holds, okay? So close your eyes, again using your right hand, thumb, and ring finger. And so let's block the right nostril and take a deep inhale through the left nostril. And as you inhale, bring your attention down to the base of the spine. And now block your left nostril. Exhale out your right nostril and have the sense of the energy, the breath coming up your spine. Inhale the right nostril and see the energy going all the way down to the base of the spine. And now exhale out the left nostril and see the energy coming up the left side of the spine and out through the left nostril. Inhaling left nostril, see the energy going all the way down to the base of the spine. And now exhale right nostril and sense the energy coming up the right side of the spine, out the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril, see the energy going down to the base of the spine. And now exhale out the left, seeing the energy going up, left side of the spine, out the left nostril. So now we'll add a count, continuing just like that. Inhale through the left for a count of 3. Awareness going down the left side of the spine. And now we're going to hold the breath for a count of 12. And as we hold the breath, see, can you sense, visualize a little fire at the base of your spine? And now at the end of this 12th count, exhale for 6 out to the right nostril. Energy coming up the right side of the spine, out through the right nostril. Inhale 3 to the right, energy coming down the right side of the spine. And now hold here at the base of the spine. very still attention inside. Exhale through the left for 6. Inhale 3 through the left. Hold for 12. Exhale through the right for 6. Energy coming up the right side of the spine. Inhale 3 through the right. Hold for 12. Now exhale through the left for 6. Energy coming up left side of the brain, of the spine. Inhale 3 through the left. Pause, hold. Exhale through the right for 6. Count to 6. Up the right side. Inhale right for 3. Hold for 12. Exhaling left. No, exhaling out to the right. We'll do one last round. So inhaling left for 3. Hold for 12. Exhale out to the right for 6. Inhaling right for 3. Hold for 12. And exhaling left for 6. Energy coming up the left side of the spine. Release your hands. Take a deep inhale through both nostrils. And now pause, hold the breath. Draw up to the pelvic floor. Eye gaze center of the forehead and be very still. Holding. And when you're ready, release. Stay absolutely still. See, can you sense the stabilizing effect of the breath? The balance you've cultivated. And sense this deep level of presence that comes when you internalize the mind, when you begin to merge the mind and the breath. And they start to serve each other. We create this internal state of wholeness and balance. Bring your hands to prayer and bow to this wise being within you. This deep knowing. And may you have your best day ever. It's within your gift. And thanks so much for joining me this morning. Enjoy this beautiful, crisp October weather. And if you can, get out for a walk or a swim or something in the fresh air. And thanks so much for joining me this morning. It's a real honor and pleasure to teach you guys. Oh, it's great.